All right, coming up next, it's a UFC lightweight division bout. All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight. And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket. No, you don't want him in the bracket. Well, if you're just getting into fighting and you're looking for a fighter to support, you can do worse than Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. Really a guy who's easy to root for and coming off some of the biggest wins of his career recently. He is starting to get everything right. For as long as Jorge Masvidal has been in this game, you always had the feeling that there was still work to be done in order to truly reach his optimal form. I feel like now he's finally getting it. And people overlook the fighter's mentality of Jorge Masvidal. We talk about Kimbo Slice's back there fighting, but Jorge Masvidal was right next to him. He was back there fighting just for the sake of fighting. And he has done that in the octagon, and now he's finally putting it all together as he tries to make his way to a UFC title fight. And now our tail of the tape for this lightweight scrap. Masvidal is 7 years his senior. He will have a 4-inch reach advantage. All right, we send it back inside the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 14 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Aurora, Colorado, Cory Sandhagen. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a boxer holding a professional record of 35 wins, 14 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 155 pounds. Fighting out of Miami, Florida, Jorge Gamebred Masvidal. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon is Yves Lavigne.
The veteran Yves Lavigne draws the assignment here.
You ready?
All right, crowd getting excited as this fight gets underway, and you hate to call any fighter on this UFC roster a specialist, but on one side, you have a definite striker taking on a true 5-2 fight.
And you see a guy in the striker who knows exactly who he is. He knows where the fight needs to be. He knows what he has to do in order to be successful. Let's see if he can keep his opponent off.
Nice land there with the punch. You see he's taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach. Well, perhaps a sign of things to come as he lands a kick there.
Nice kick landed by the center. Nice super punch. You gotta check these low leg kicks.
Well, for years, Tyron Woodley had said Jorge Masvidal is the best boxer on this UFC roster. Certainly showed you the hands there.
I mean, he's showing it, man. I mean, he's showing it, John. This guy has an ability to stand and box with anyone in the UFC. And that was on full display when he beat Nate Diaz. He's got to be careful dipping his head when he's throwing that jab.
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Ooh, big shot land.
And both guys...
Oh, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot. Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting his head, raising the guard, and really frustrating the offensive fighter a little bit.
Lesson 1 in boxing class, hands up, chin down. Big punch lands over the top. follow this one. Right hand punch in the clinch.
Oh, big hook. That'll leave a mark. Oh, he got that inside leg kick to the target there, DC. You don't want to eat too many of those.
No, you can't. It starts to beat up the inside thigh. That is a technique you use to really slow down your opponent.
Masvidal's hook shot gets blocked. The defense saw that one coming.
Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
And he caught the kick. Tags him with the left. Oh, that's a big right hand there from Gamebred. Boxing fundamentals, certainly not an issue for this guy. Very tight.
He's as sound as they come, right? A lot of times you see a guy that comes from a street fighting background, and they wing everything. They try to knock everyone out with every strike. Masvidal does not do that. He takes his time, finds and picks his spots. That's why he's getting the finishes that he gets now.
Right hand, then a left. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so a high-level round there for him. We'll show you some of the action here, and you got to think a knockdown is going to be featured prominently here. Thought he might have had him out of there.
He thought he had him, but the guy's tough. The guy's durable. He has a fantastic chin, but he just needs to stay the course. He does not need to be discouraged. Think about this. You're winning, and you're winning going away. That was just a moment. Keep going in the same direction, and you will get the finish that you want so bad.
Let's relax. Excellent work. All those rounds on the pads in the gym have paid off.
Are you ready? You ready?
Second round underway.
He has a commitment to kick it tonight, and it shows.
Checks that leg kick. Oh, massive right hand. Throws a big right hand, but doesn't find its home.
Big punch lands. Ooh.
Keeps going back to that jab, keeps throwing that jab, but unable to land.
Big leg kick lands.
Oh, Masvidal in a real flow here, sticking and moving. The crowd is like just reacting every time he moves.
Masvidal now has the crowd eating out of his hands. The one thing about Jorge that makes him so difficult to deal with is he never allows you to trap him. You think you got him trapped to try to hit the forward takedown, he evades and escapes. He's a phenomenal fighter. He needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, half guard now. Not a fighter you want in half guard against you. For the bottom fighter, what does he need to do?
He needs to secure his underhook. He's got to be fighting for underhook. One of the most key things you can do as a bottom fighter stuck in half guard is try to frame. You frame and push your opponent away from you. By pushing him away from you, he will then want to come back into you.
Right.
It's like when I push you back, you want to go forward. So as he comes forward, hand goes off the face, let it slip into an underhook, build up to your elbow, then go chase your single leg. This is high-level grappling, John, from a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt named Daniel Cormier.
Oh, big combination of ground and pound strikes here, DC. This could be the beginning of the end.
I mean, you got to be very careful when you take these big ground and pound strikes. You need a controlled posture on the bottom, and if you're the top guy, the guy that's looking to finish, continue to gain posture and rain down big strikes with your opponent.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
20 seconds to go, round two. Both fighters back to their feet now.
Nice punch lands over the top.
Gets on the feet, his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people
bad, and this guy has his opponent hurt very badly.
All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
Third round underway. Wow, is that a huge strike right there? I'm not sure how many more of these his opponent can take.
Massive shot that he landed. Great job.
Gamebred gets tagged by that stiff jab. Defense not there for him thus far tonight. I'm not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he is on Beach Street right now. He's seeing Tweety birds over the top of his head. When you take a hook like that, you are on wobbly legs.
Well, back in the day, he was brawling in backyards in the 305 alongside Kimbo Slice. Now he's one of the biggest superstars in the UFC and showing that he's still got plenty of work to do.
I mean, he's got plenty of work to do, and he has the swagger, a Miami swagger, that will allow him to capture the minds and the imagination of the entire world. Masvidal is now a bona fide star. Ooh, what a punch.
Strong straight left there. Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. 3 minutes to go in round 3. Well, this is exactly the sense of urgency you're looking for. Try to...
This might be the biggest shot of this entire fight. He landed a massive hook to put his opponent on wobbly legs. Big kick lands.
Head kick there, blocked by Gamebred. Unable to connect with the right hand there. Oh, man, his leg kicks are outstanding, and you saw a great example of that just there.
And you see his opponent start to slow down. He cannot take many of those kicks.
Gamebred going for the body, targeting that area with the kick, but unable to land. Gamebred gets hit with a kick. And the body work really starting to take its toll here. Obvious redness on that right side. Oh! Huge right hand!
Oh, look at him jumping in to try to get the finish. Oh, got it! He got it!
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
30 seconds now to go in the fight. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. All right, so the fight goes the distance as we await the judges' scorecards, but certainly a dominant striking effort out of that fighter tonight.
John, he used his best weapons in order to carry him to a decision, a very clear decision, in my opinion. A great performance tonight by this young fighter.
The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Jorge Masvidal.
All right, congratulations to him. He is your winner by unanimous decision and certainly a dominant...